But we start tonight at 5 with new details about the loss of a New Mexico police officer. We know more about what unfolded over the weekend and who's responsible for stabbing a Las Cruces patrol officer to death. We have team coverage of this story today. Alika Medina went to Las Cruces to see how the community is mourning the loss of Officer Jonah Hernandez. But first, Monica Logroño got an update on the investigation from Las Cruces police. So Monica, what have we learned today?
Well, Julie, Las Cruces police say 29-year-old Armando Silva stabbed patrol officer Jonah Hernandez Sunday, killing him. Officer Hernandez was called to South Valley Drive around 5 Sunday afternoon on a trespassing call at a business. Police didn't say what the name of that business was, but Police Chief Jeremy Story says when Hernandez arrived, Silva immediately attacked him with a large kitchen knife. Chief Story says a witness saw the unprovoked attack and got a firearm from their car. He said Silva then tried attacking the male witness, but that man shot Silva at least once, and Silva later died. The same witness then used Hernandez's police radio to call for help. Medics rushed Hernandez to a local hospital, but he unfortunately died. Chief Story said Silva was a known criminal.
Silva had a long history of violent crime and mental illness. This is just one more agonizing reminder of the brokenness of the New Mexico criminal justice system. A system that should have protected our community from Silva, but instead allowed him to endanger us all.
Story says losing Officer Hernandez is also a reminder of the dangers officers face every single day. It's a sentiment Mayor Eric Enriquez echoed.
We are grateful for Officer Hernandez, his dedication, his bravery, and his commitment to serve our community. We stand with our local law enforcement community as they mourn for the loss of one of their own. This tragedy truly reminds us of the risks that our officers face every day.
Not many community members were wondering if Silva was homeless. Chief Story did say that he was at the time of the alleged attack, but Story said for now he wants to focus on honoring Officer Hernandez and said the department will release more information about Silva later. Las Cruces police say funeral arrangements are underway. They don't know when it will be, but they said it will be in El Paso, where Hernandez and his wife are both from. The 35-year-old officer leaves behind his wife and his 2 young sons, who are 10 and 2 years old. Julie, back to you.
All right, Monica, thanks for the update there. Well, there's an empty feeling across the entire state, and especially in the Las Cruces community, where fallen officer Jonah Hernandez served and protected his community. Alika Medina spoke to neighbors now mourning his loss.
The Las Cruces Police Department has been around for nearly a century, but officials say the death of Jonah Hernandez is the first time an officer in their department has died on the line of duty. It's a shock and a heartbreak for the community. Jonah Hernandez was a father, husband, and a hero to his community. He was stabbed to death while responding to a trespassing call Sunday evening. Many friends, family, and community members have left flowers and notes as Officer Hernandez's unit sits outside the police station. His fellow officers honor him for the person he was.
We will mourn the loss of our brother forever, and we will never forget his sacrifice for the people of Las Cruces. This is an evil world. There is evil in our beautiful city. As officers, we see it every day. But it takes selfless men and women to stand against that evil. Those men and women patrol our streets and respond to cries for help.
And community members sympathize with the family.
I just feel for his wife and his kids. A 10-year-old and a 2-year-old. From this person that was in and out of jail.
Hernandez will be missed by many in the community. While the suspect Armando Silva was shot and killed by a witness, community members say trespassing is a big issue across the city. Coming up at 6:30, we're going to hear from a business owner just a block away where Officer Hernandez died, and the cry for help when it comes to trespassing and homelessness. In Las Cruces, Alika Medina, KOB4.
Well, it's been a very somber few days in our state as law enforcement officers and New Mexicans mourn the loss of this hero. Our coverage will continue on KOB4 at 6, the Night Beat at 10, and beyond.